Have you ever worked in an office where one or two toxic coworkers completely ruin the vibe for everyone else? You know the ones. They slack off, complain constantly, and slowly drag the whole team's morale down with them. Your body actually operates a lot like a massive corporation. Let's call it You Incorporated. And instead of human employees in cubicles, your company is powered by trillions of microscopic cellular workers, all collaborating every second of the day to keep you alive and healthy. For a long time, we assumed that aging was just an inevitable winding down of this corporate machine. A landmark paper published in the journal Cell has given researchers a completely different perspective. This diagram shows the 12 hallmarks of aging, specific, predictable biological glitches driving our physical decline. Because scientists have categorized these exact glitches, aging becomes a trackable problem, and a trackable problem is one we can potentially fix. Every single cellular worker inside You Inc. relies on a highly detailed instruction manual to do their job correctly. In biology, we call this manual your DNA. The first major glitch happens here. Over decades, DNA manuals accumulate damage, like a corporate handbook suffering from ripped pages and typos. Scientists call this genomic instability. As typos build, cellular workers lose vital information, forgetting how to execute daily tasks. Your body anticipates this kind of damage. It has a built-in safety protocol that identifies these confused, faulty workers and pulls them off the assembly line before they can cause catastrophic damage, like dividing uncontrollably and forming a tumor. This steady loss of genetic information sets the whole aging process into motion. It is the initial spark that triggers a chain reaction of failures throughout the rest of the company. When a cell gets too damaged to read its manual, the body forces it into mandatory retirement. In biological terms, this is known as cellular senescence. Here's the problem. These retired, senescent cells do not actually leave the building. They stick around, taking up valuable desk space in your tissues without contributing any useful work. Worse, they get loud. These zombie cells pump out chemical distress signals, a toxic cocktail flooding their environment. This manipulates healthy cells next door, like a bad mood spreading. The healthy neighbors are peer-pressured into giving up, becoming senescent too. These rogue workers create an active disruption inside the tissue, spreading dysfunction and dragging down the productivity of everyone nearby. Normally, when you get a paper cut or catch a bug, your immune system acts like a team of security guards. They rush in, create some helpful, temporary inflammation to handle the emergency, and then pack up and leave. But those senescent cells never stop sending out their toxic distress signals. They are effectively pulling the cellular fire alarm all day, every day, even when there is no fire. This traps your immune system in a state of constant, exhausting high alert. Researchers refer to this relentless background noise as inflammaging. Over decades, this slow-burning fire wears your tissues down molecule by molecule. It degrades the cartilage in your joints, hardens your arteries, and thins out your skin. This infographic shows exactly how these localized errors compound. Moving up the pyramid, a single cellular glitch scales up to disrupt entire organs and bodily systems. That smoldering fire of inflammaging drives most of the major diseases we associate with growing older. In the past, we were largely helpless against this physical decline because we didn't have a clear directory of where and how these specific failures were happening. The 12 hallmarks now serve as a biological checklist. Scientists can use these specific markers to design targeted interventions, moving beyond the hunt for a magical fountain of youth. One of the most promising new tools is a class of experimental drugs called senolytics. You can think of them as a highly specialized HR department. Their entire job is to seek out those toxic, retired, senescent cells and finally flush them out of the building. In animal trials, clearing out these bad cellular coworkers has yielded incredible results. Removing them lowered inflammation, restored elasticity to tissues, and rejuvenated organ function. Viewing aging as a series of manageable corporate glitches allows us to use this new science to support our cellular workforce. This path leads to a future where a long life is a healthy, vibrant one.
Do you have any ideas for my next video? Just write them down in the comments below, and I will explain it in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.